India's caste system is what we want to talk about. It still fosters discrimination, but nowhere more so than in the country's schools. A report by Save the Children in the eastern state of Andhra Pradesh found that low caste children were dropping out of school, and in around 40% of the schools they surveyed, children will not eat because of the presence of a low caste cook. Well, David Loyne has been finding out more.
Mahindra attaches his family's oxen to the plough. A timeless scene with technology that has not changed for thousands of years. It's a long way from the image of India as one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Mahindra will not be joining that. He has no chance of a better job than his father. He dropped out of school after constantly being called Madiga, the name of his caste.
I
used to feel hurt when they called me by that name and told me to pick up rubbish. I asked myself, why me and not them? The higher caste students used to sit on the benches, and I had to sit on the ground.
To an outsider, the people in this village may all look the same, but there are subtle gradations that mark where people stand from generation to generation. And here at least, modern education has not managed to break in. Caste remains a hidden block on India's progress. It's hardly ever talked about in public, and it's difficult to get to the bottom of, but it clearly prevents some children from staying at school. The lowest caste, Madigas, in this state were traditionally leather workers, the only people who would deal with dead animals. In these poor villages today, there is often no financial difference, though, between the highest and lowest castes. But there was nearly a riot here when the school employed 2 low-caste cooks to do the school dinners.
When 2 low-caste cooks came in, many children did not eat. They stopped eating for several days. Even among the teachers, 2 or 3 won't eat the food. For the same reason. It's because we are low caste.
There is no question that government policy and the state administration here both want equal access to schools. But applying the rules involves breaking ancient taboos, which is hard to do. Beyond the hills are the Silicon Valleys and booming stock markets of another India. It was here that legend says the Koh-i-Noor diamond was once found. The wealth of India eludes the people who live here just as much today as it did then. David Loyne, BBC News in Andhra Pradesh.